Democrats have expressed cautious optimism about the outcome of the presidential race that just weeks ago appeared to favor Mr. Trump's return to the White House. Simon Marks has more from Democratic Convention in Chicago.
As delegates arrived here in Chicago for the start of this four-day made-for-television spectacular, their mood was ebullient, a stark contrast to what they may have expected to be feeling just 5 weeks ago. But President Joe Biden's decision last month to abandon his re-election quest amid an uprising from within his own party has been like a pressure gauge being released, with Democrats swooning at the feet of Vice President Kamala Harris and polls suggesting she has shaken up the race and changed its contours entirely.
I'm feeling great. We're motivated. We're optimistic about our ticket. We're joyful. We finally have great positive energy.
I'm very excited about it. I'm really glad the way things happened in the news because it's going in a better direction. I think Kamala has a much better chance of winning this election now than Joe Biden did.
As delegates started arriving at this convention, they got news that the latest Fox News poll of likely voters in America shows that Kamala Harris has stormed into a 5-point lead over Donald Trump. That's the largest advantage Democrats have enjoyed at any point in this electoral cycle. She will be hoping to extend that advantage and cement it in place by securing a further bump in the polls as a result of this convention, one that she can both extend and maintain all the way between now and Election Day in November. Among the convention attendees, we found Congressman Dean Phillips of Minnesota today, the political equivalent of a canary in a coal mine.
Life for too many Americans is simply unaffordable.
10 months ago, he shocked Democrat grandees by challenging Joe Biden for the party's presidential nomination, saying it was time to pass the torch to a younger generation. Excoriated then by the party's elders, he told CNA that he now feels vindicated.
I am celebrating. After having gone through some tough months trying to call attention to an issue that I thought needed to be addressed many months ago. Now, would I've liked this to have happened 9 months ago when I ran? Of course. But, we can't always achieve what we want as quickly as we want. I'm thrilled that the objective, half of it, has been met, which is to replace the top of the ticket, the whole ticket. And now, if we win on November 5th, that will be the comprehensive result that I was looking for. It wasn't about me. It was about it and demonstrating that this was a time for courage and change, not mediocrity and resignation.
Like other delegates attending this convention, Phillips could not have been unaware of the thousands of protesters seeking to encircle it and force a change in the party's position on the crisis in Gaza. They are vowing to be here every day this week in increasing numbers, posing the biggest potential fly in the Democrats' ointment as Kamala Harris takes the helm.
In democracy, you must create space and place for dissent, for protest, and for competing ideas. And I honor Americans' rights to do so. How they conduct themselves will be the linchpin to this whole week here, and I remind all those protesters that if they create the scene that Donald Trump would love, we're just handing the torch right to him.
On Tuesday night, the Democrats are rolling out the big guns. Former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama will be the keynote speakers here, sure to offer full-throated support for Kamala Harris as she prepares this week to lay claim to the leadership of the Democratic Party. By then, President Joe Biden will be in California, taking a family holiday as the torch continues to pass. Simon Marks, CNA, at the Democratic Convention in Chicago.